Oh, hey gang.
Oh, hey gang.
Welcome back to our YouTube channel. I'm Matthew with Bowtied Experiences.
I'm Elizabeth with The Next Adventure Photography.
And welcome to June. I can't believe
God.
it is already June.
How?
Almost half the year is gone.
I don't know where it went.
It's been absolutely nuts.
Yeah.
We had a very busy May with a lot of travel, mostly in Northern California.
Yeah, we got to go to NorCal.
Yeah.
It's
Should we
fun.
just dive right into all the fun we had?
Yeah.
Oh my God. I had, which my first time in Northern California, I mean, you've been.
I lived there.
Yeah, you did.
I did.
In San Jose.
I lived in San Jose for on and off for 5-6 years.
Yeah, I definitely enjoyed having you show me around your stomping grounds. But first, we kicked off the trip with a very early morning drive.
Lake Tahoe.
Yeah, and that was very pretty all the way heading there.
All the way heading there.
Yeah.
Yes, it was a beautiful drive.
Beautiful drive. And
We took, what was the name of the what was it? 395? Does that sound right?
yeah, I think that's right.
We passed through Bishop.
And yeah, it kind of went by, Death Valley, Yosemite, not really in those national
But
parks,
on
but
the other side of those mountains.
kind of, and then there was quite a few pretty lakes that we saw on the way, and then of course the snow mountain tops.
Yeah.
That was really pretty, and then, when we got to Lake Tahoe,
It's my favorite place
very pretty.
ever.
And the water's really cold,
I'm
in
dying.
case you were wondering. Well,
Sorry.
there's water, so good for you.
Something in my throat. Anyways.
That's personal.
Anyways.
So yeah, Lake Tahoe was fun.
This is going off to a great start.
We took the dogs on a nice, pretty hike,
Yep.
and that was so much fun. And of course, you got really scared when Franklin and I.
They climbed this giant rock and it was massive, and then the other side was just a complete drop off. It was very high up on there, and I was sitting there they're gonna die. This is not okay with me.
Well, we didn't, so
Clearly.
here we are. And of course, Franklin loves climbing mountains, but he's a little weary of going down.
Yeah, it's so cute. He barks at you what do I do? I don't know where to go.
Got it very nervous. It's like the Diamond Dogs.
Yeah. Yeah, we finished Ted Lasso.
Yeah.
Off topic.
Side tangent.
Best show ever. Watch it. It's so good. I highly recommend it. I cried a whole bunch, but it's really funny.
Ted Lasso's a good time.
Anyways.
Yes. So after Lake Tahoe, we
Went to Sonoma.
with a quick pit stop in Sacramento because I like to visit state capitals.
Yeah.
And got to do that for 5 seconds, and then went to Napa Valley, Sonoma.
Yep.
And Mary and Tyler's wedding.
It was so nice.
It was
such a good wedding.
It was a very pretty vineyard. What was the name of it again? Vientus?
Vienza.
Vienza?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Vienza Winery.
Yeah, that was really pretty.
Yeah, it was up on the hills and overlooking all the vineyards, and
Yeah.
it was really nice weather. It was a little windy. Her veil kept flying off, but it was really nice.
Yeah, we
weather.
shared a quick little short reel on our Instagram. If you haven't checked that out yet, go check us out at Traveling Wedding Pros Instagram. And we got some really good sunset shots. Sunset shots.
Sunset shots. Sunset shots.
Jeff had the drone.
Yeah, we got the drone out.
Yeah.
It was so cool.
It was very pretty.
It was very nice. I really loved the venue. And all the vendors were amazing to work with.
Yes, absolutely. And then after the Sonoma wedding, we
went and saw my grandma in Napa for a little bit for
Yeah.
lunch.
Yes.
And then we went to San Jose. No, San Francisco. Just kidding.
Apparently you forgot about a whole city that we visited, which, I've been wanting to go through the Golden Gate, and we did that.
We did that, yep.
I walked around for a second and checked that out while Elizabeth drove around. Because
The traffic was horrid. and there was nowhere to park.
It was not that bad.
It was bad.
Okay.
You were walking it. I was driving it.
I mean, I didn't walk the whole bridge because that would have been taking me a while.
Yeah, no, but the traffic was bad, parking was bad. So I was like, I've seen it. You get out of the car. I'll go drive around while you look at it, and then I'll pick you back up.
Certainly did that.
Well, the Bay Area is also very dangerous with break-ins. It's really bad. Oh, there's Rousey.
Yeah.
It's really bad with car break-ins, and so
Well, we didn't experience any of that.
I was so scared to leave anything in the car, including the dogs.
Yeah.
People steal dogs. Okay.
Yeah. Well, we don't want to deter you from visiting San Francisco. It was a delightful, joyous time.
He was very shocked at how cold it was.
But the public transportation system's epic.
Yeah, we rode the ferry.
We rode the ferry past Alcatraz. That was so cool. And when we got to San Francisco, it was kind of a gloomy day. But the next day was just pure sunshine. And
yeah, it was perfect.
When we rode past the ferry, or rode past Alcatraz on the ferry, they slowed down, and it was really cool to have the Golden Gate Bridge in the background and the skyline of San Francisco, and it was good choice.
It was great.
Come from Sausalito.
Yeah, it was really nice.
Yeah.
And I'd never been to Sausalito, so
yeah, that was fun having brunch with your cousin.
No, not my cousin, with Lauren.
Yeah, Lauren.
My friend Lauren. We did see my cousin at another time too.
Yeah.
Lots of people we saw.
Yeah, we'll get to that.
And then after San Francisco, we went to San Jose.
Then we went to San Jose, her old stomping grounds. Elizabeth went to San Jose State.
So I showed him the campus. It was really weird being back there.
Although neither one of us had finished college.
Yeah, I went there on and off for years and never finished, and transferred to another school and then never finished there. So, that's a story for another time.
Well, I mean, work became more prevalent in both of our lives. I mean, when I, stopped going or stopped taking college classes, my business started taking off. So I didn't really have time for school. So, I mean, same for you, right?
Yeah, and COVID happened while I was in school, so I kind of focused on the photography more, and then that took off, and then I was like, this is what I want to do.
Yep. No time like the present.
I don't need to do the 9 majors that I chose, but I did change my major 9 times in school.
She's very decisive.
Very. But yeah, so we went around San Jose State, we, walked around downtown, we did a lot of fun little things, drove around, went to Santa Cruz.
Santa Cruz, that was really pretty.
We loved the hotel we stayed at.
That was a pretty cool hotel. I mean, we had poolside service.
It was like a small little
drinks.
Boutique kind of hotel, and they had walk-up pool service. We were laying there, and she's like, "Can I get you something?" I was like, "Yeah."
And it was a nice walk to the beach.
Yeah, we did the boardwalk.
Yeah, which was dead because
it was so quiet. I've never seen it closed before.
Unbeknownst to me, May in California is not like the South.
Nope.
Where the South is mid 80s right now, but here in California it's mid 60s.
No, it's been 70.
Okay. That's on a generous day.
In the morning, it's mid-60s.
Sure, okay.
Yeah, there you go. And we get the gloom.
Yeah. May gray, June gloom.
Yeah, he didn't know that was a thing.
Nope. So for the folks that are watching in the South, that there's basically 4 seasons: December, January, February, and summer. So.
Which I'm not looking forward to going back to the heat. I know you are.
You've never experienced.
I don't want it.
A southern summer.
I don't want
it. You're not gonna sweat. You're gonna glisten.
Yay! That sounds amazing.
Yep. So we have a very busy June coming up. I am gonna be heading to Georgia.
Yeah.
And you're gonna stay here in California.
Yeah.
And. I have weddings there, and you have weddings here.
Yep.
But also, I'm going to be going back to my hometown of Richmond, Virginia, working on getting my bus sold.
Yeah.
And of course, if I don't sell it for a certain minimum price, then I might turn it into a party bus and, book it for $1,000.
Someone please buy it. Please, somebody buy it.
I mean, I think I can make it a pretty epic party bus.
I think it could be cool, but I think it's a long road ahead to get there with,
I'm just trying to get a certain dollar amount out of the bus. And, if I, sell it for, a certain number of, party bus experiences, then, yeah.
I mean,
we get that dollar amount. And then I could sell the bus itself for a cheaper value.
How about you tell us, should we should we sell the bus and just get rid of it? Or should we keep the bus and turn it into a party bus?
Or the third option is, should we turn it into a party bus for a little while and then sell the bus for a cheaper price?
What? Just the
that way we still get the money, because, we're trying to pay some bills.
Yeah.
And we're trying to, buy a house eventually.
Want to get rid of the bus.
Yeah, just saying.
Anyway,
Elizabeth turned 30 last month.
Don't say that.
And now we're both in our 30s.
Yay.
Well, I guess for a short while.
You're going to turn 40
How
in
dare
September.
You. Don't even talk about it.
Yeah, I turned 30. He turns 40 in a couple months.
Yeah.
It was really nice, though. I just wanted to relax. So we got massages, and I got my nails done, and we got dinner.
Got dinner at Riptide.
Hibachi.
Got some, that was good.
It was so good.
I always love it when they go, and then they have the little volcano go.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, Benihana was one of our first dates.
In Las Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, but...
might have to revisit that.
100%.
Relive that experience.
Yep, we're going to do that.
Yeah, we pretended like we were from St. Louis for some reason.
I don't know. We're like, we're from St. Louis, and I don't even know.
We've been dating for 2 years.
We had just met. It was really great.
All right,
so yes.
You ready to dive into
our topic for this
month?
I was going to say week. The topic for the month.
Yeah. So what are we doing?
Unplugged ceremonies.
Yeah.
Do you want to explain what unplugged ceremony means?
Yes, the unplugged ceremony basically means put your phones away, because exactly, because there are wedding professionals that were hired to capture the day, like photography, videography, and nobody really wants a bunch of pictures or video with a bunch of camera phones being held up.
Yeah, so pretty much, if you've ever been a wedding guest, you're watching the ceremony and, wow, my voice just was real cute. The ceremony, and you've got the itch, I want to take a picture on my phone of them because, I'm a guest and I want to capture the moment.
And I want to let people know what I'm doing with my life.
And I get that, and I 100% understand it.
Mm-hmm.
But especially if you're in the first 2 to 3 seats next to the aisles, I as a photographer I can see your cell phones, and even other guests I've seen people, it's just wild. I've seen people hold their phones up. I've had people stand up and take pictures.
I've seen tablets.
Freaking iPads. People in the aisle. I don't know how this looks, but I'm getting in to the aisle with their cell phones and
get in there.
And I'm very passionate about this.
I understand. I am too.
And it's great. You get your picture, but as a photographer and as a couple getting married, they look back on their photos and their first kiss, or her walking down the aisle, or them both walking down the aisle after, you can see the cell phones, and it's extremely distracting from the point of the image.
Yeah.
And I can chop your hand off in Photoshop, but I don't know if that's gonna be weird.
That won't look sexy.
So,
but there is one thing that you can kind of do, and we've been to concerts and comedy shows that have done this, but you can have your officiant or DJ make an announcement before the ceremony starts and have a social media moment. So you can have the couple have 1 whole minute of just hanging out, and letting people take pictures.
Yeah,
and,
so...
you know, maybe have them, like, laugh, and, I mean, obviously, it would be hard to kind of invoke any type of crying moments, but, you know, unless they're actors, which, you know, bring it. But, for the most part, you know, it's you know, an opportunity for couples to have their guests take a few pictures and then put their phones away.
Yeah, like, especially, though, explaining it where they still have their phones put away in the beginning while everyone's walking down the aisle, and then they say, okay, now you can take out your phone, take the few pictures and videos that you want, and then please put it away. And I'll be honest, like, when I've seen people do that for their ceremony, instead of not allowing anything at all, you're more likely to have success with it being an unplugged ceremony when you do give people that, like, moment to get those pictures, and then they're less likely to take it out versus completely saying no cell phones.
Yeah, because I've definitely, as a DJ, you know, seen, you know, I'm usually in the back of the audience and kind of observing from afar, and I, all the time, even if I say something or the officiant says something, people will still take their phones out, and it's honestly, it's kind of disrespectful.
And you know, you can try your hardest to tell people, like, to what to do and keep their phones away and give them that moment. But, you know, there's still those people that will do it anyway, and at that point, it's out of everyone's control.
Yeah.
But
the
you
social
can at
media
least
moment,
try.
The social media moment does kind of alleviate that.
Yeah. Have you ever had, like, a really bad, you know, like, guest get super in the way with a cell phone photo during a ceremony? Because I mean,
oh yeah.
Well, like,
I mean, it's always a tablet.
The tablets are popular. Once I saw a guest go.
Like, what are you? What would even compel you to bring a tablet? But the best part, and I'm sure you've seen this, is the uncle who brought their camera.
Oh, I've seen cameras, yeah.
And I'm like, what are you doing? Mm-hmm. Like, no, that you were not hired to.
You know, but if, say they don't like phones or they don't have an updated cell phone and they want to take pictures with like a little digital camera, like, I get it. But again, it's the same idea as a cell phone. It's still getting in the photos.
Yeah. And the same idea can be applied to the reception. Like, you know, we don't need to see a bunch of pictures in, you know, the first dance or, you know, other types of moments that, you know, are going to be captured by the, you know, photographer and videographer. Yeah. And, you know, obviously, reception, you can have some social media moments if you want to. And, you know, there are apps out there called, like, My POV or whatever that app is called that can, you know, crowdsource a bunch of social media images. Yeah. Which those are cool for, like, the dance party and things like that. But
yeah, and it comes down to the couple's preference. Like, if they don't care and they're okay with it, then it's totally fine. It's not something you have to do. It's just something that I highly recommend doing.
Or
for at least your ceremony.
Or you can hire a content creator in addition to your photographer and videographer. Yeah. And tag everyone.
Yeah, and like
including the vendors.
Get it sent to the guests or something, you know.
Yeah, and then they can share it and then, you know, be like, hey, this wedding was a lot of fun to attend and celebrate this love story. Yeah. 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 Cool. Well, yeah.
Yeah. I still say, I think the worst I've seen was a guest went behind the ceremony space. Like the couple, the bridal party.
Stop it.
And they went up, goes around the groomsmen, stands behind, and lifts his phone up and just starts taking pictures from behind the ceremony. Like, I was baffled, and I was like...
Some people just have no respect.
What? He, like, got up and moved and did that, and I was just like, I was, like, so concerned. So, yeah, that's, I think, the worst I've seen. At least if you're going to be on your phone, stay in your seat, please.
But let the professionals handle it.
Yeah. At the end of the day. No, I'm just kidding. Please.
I mean, if y'all have any thoughts on this topic, definitely chime in.
Or
we
any
would
stories.
Love to hear from you.
I want to hear stories,
Drop
too.
some comments in the comments section below, or, you know, dance into our DMs on Instagram.
Anyway.
But yeah, we definitely have lots of fun stuff coming up this month. So be sure to follow us on Instagram, Traveling Wedding Pros. Thank you guys so much for tuning in this month. Follow along for all the fun. See you soon.